What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys, back at it like a bad habit. Today I got a special little treat for y'all. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remix the Game of Thrones. That's right, the Game of Thrones. We're about to make it a trapped out beat. So here we go. Hope y'all enjoy.
Some, hit the key.
All right, guys. So I've already got the Game of Thrones theme song loaded up. I'll play it in case you've never heard it. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to do like I've done in the last couple of tutorials. I'm going to try to figure out the chord progression, and then we're going to use that in order to make a beat. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
All right, so I've got a little chord progression I'm going to use for the beat. It sounds like this. All right, so I slowed it down just a little bit. And then what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to take this cello and I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste that pattern on. And I think I'm going to just get rid of the chords underneath. Here's the cello. Basically, I took off all the bottom chords. And then you can see I dropped it 1 octave. So it sounds like this now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some effects on it. I'm going to put some EQ, some delay, and some reverb on it. So the EQ is going to be able to get the low end out. So when I put the 808 in, it doesn't get too muddy. The delay is going to give it a little more space in the mix and thicken it out. And then some reverb. So it sounds nice. We're going to turn it up just a little bit.
Turn it up.
Oh, okay.
Turn it up.
All right, so now what I'm about to do is I'm going to take that sample and I'm going to export it out, quick render as an audio clip. And I'm going to cut off the tail. And then I'm going to stretch it. And I'm just going to raise the BPM until I find a BPM that I like. And so basically it's going to slow it down. It's going to kind of make it so that I can trap it out. Like that.
Oh, like that!
So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to export that out so I can bring it back in and use it in the sampler. All right, so I've taken that sample and then I've loaded it into Fruity Slicer. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the chop rate. I'm going to change it to beat. All right, and so I actually, I'm going to put this back on the channel 1 and I'm going to have it run through all those effects again. All right, so now that I have it kind of figured out how I want it chopped up right here, I'm going to raise this all the way up 12 cents. So that's just going to raise it up an octave. And it's going to sound like this. So now I'm going to turn the volume up and then I'm going to export that out. So quick render as an audio clip. I'm going to name that FS. And then I'm going to lower it back down, and I'm going to export that too, and I'm going to use both those. All right, so now I have that. Now I'm going to do one more thing with this slicer. I'm going to go to pattern number 2, and I'm basically going to try to find some kind of keys that I like, and I'm just going to chop it up a little bit. All right, so I kind of figured out what I want to do with this sample. So this is what it's going to sound like.
That boy is good. Mm-hmm. Good and terrible.
All right, so now I'm going to export that out, and then I'm going to just call that one chopped, and then I'm going to raise it up an octave, and I'm going to export it again. All right, and so now the last thing I'm going to do with this melody is I'm going to I think I'm just going to take this piano, and I'm going to take all of these high notes out and just leave the chords, and then I'm going to run the chords under the cello. So we'll see how that sounds. We're going to leave that in regular time, and then we're going to see how that sounds. All right, so that'll work. We just might need to make a few tweaks. All right, so let's add some drums. Let's add a kick.
Can I kick it?
We're going to run with this right here for the kick. Hey! So that goes pretty hard. Let's find a hi-hat. So we're just going to fill every 2 steps. I'm going to start off with a roll. So I think I'm going to put a roll here. And then I'm probably going to put a roll here. So Control or Alt A brings up the arpeggiator. Now what I want to do is I'm going to add some triplets. So basically we're going to go to snap, and we're going to change it to 1/6 of a beat, and basically every other one, and then I want to drop it down a few octaves. So maybe we'll put it right here. And then I'm going to put some more right here. And then maybe I will put like a little roll here. Yes, sir. So that sounds like it's pretty dope.
Am I the meanest?
Show enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Show enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Show enough.
Going hard in the paint. I think next I'm gonna add a snare. All right, so we're gonna run with this for the snare, but I'm only gonna leave this in certain parts. All right, so next we need to find us an 808. I'm gonna find a long 808 so it can slide. All right, so with this 808, it's pretty muddy down here. So I think I'm gonna have it hop up here, but I'm just gonna paint in my notes down here and then move it up. All right, so we're gonna run with this right here for the 808 pattern. So that sounds pretty dope. All right, and then at some point in the beat, I'm going to put an automation clip on the BPM so it slows it down. So it's going to go from sounding like, and then it's going to slow down to sound like, and then I'll have it speed back up to finish the beat. So, I mean, I think I got enough to make a final beat. So I'm going to take everything that I have here. I'm going to finish up the beat. I'm going to arrange it. When I come back, I'll have a final product for you. Make sure that you guys like, you subscribe, you hit that notification bell. So every time I drop one of these fire tutorials, you can be the first to know. But I'll see y'all back here in just one moment. Peace. Guys and gals, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so every time a new video comes out, you can be the first to know. Let me know what tutorials you want to see next in the comments, and see you next time.
Some, hit the key.